Microsoft was founded in 1975 and it is today's world largest software producer. It helps people with their solutions and services. Microsoft decided to go into gaming industry in 1999 and their first product was Xbox, which was produced in 2001, which was soon replaced by Xbox 360 in 2005. Microsoft's biggest competitors were Sony's PlayStation, Nintendo's GameCube, Sega's Dreamcast. Microsoft Xbox offers Xbox Live, which helps the people to connect online, no matter where they are, in the same room or across the world. The following presentation is about outsourcing Microsoft production to Flextronics.
What was the strategic advantage to Microsoft of outsourcing Xbox production to Flextronics? There were a number of reasons that resulted in Microsoft's decision to outsource production to Flextronics. The strategic advantages ranged from production and logistics to the simple fact that it would make it much easier for Microsoft to manage its full-scale global supply chain operation. Focus on main priorities. By allowing Flextronics to handle the production for Xbox, Microsoft will be able to focus on its currently extremely vast global supply chain operation. The products currently manufactured by Microsoft are software, hardware, developer tools, services, entertainment programs, Macintosh, mobiles, etc. And these are already being supplied on a global level, which means that Microsoft is already up to its heads in managing all this. Allowing Flextronics to produce Xbox will take a lot of pressure off them. Costs and quality. Microsoft has already been in business with Flextronics before and were happy with the pricing and costs Flextronics offered. Apart from this, Microsoft also wanted a partner that would produce at low price but also be able to maintain quality standards. Relationship. The fact that Microsoft has worked with Flextronics before meant that there was a certain relationship present, which is always helpful when deciding on a factor like outsourcing, where trust is an extremely important factor, if not the most. Specialization. Flextronics is an extremely well-known company, and apart from Microsoft, its other customers include Dell, HP, Sony Ericsson, Siemens, Xerox, which gives an accurate idea of their capabilities. This is important because it was extremely crucial for Microsoft to know it was handing Xbox to a competent and capable company. Scheduling. Flextronics was also willing to provide detailed information on production schedules with Microsoft on a real-time basis, which is always an important factor. Strategic flexibility. Flextronics was also able to shift production extremely quickly between different locations depending on production costs or changes in demand, which was something Microsoft was also looking for. Hence, this was another plus point. What were the risks associated with outsourcing to Flextronics, and did Microsoft mitigate these risks? There are always risks involved in the formation of strategic decisions, and outsourcing to Flextronics was no exception. Expropriation of technology or ideas. By outsourcing to Flextronics, Microsoft also ran the risk of their technology and ideas being expropriated by Flextronics for personal use or even to other companies, which was a serious issue, especially because of Flextronics' clientele. This risk was mitigated by the fact that both Microsoft and Flextronics had done business together before, and both companies were happy with each other. Apart from this, there were strong personal relationships between employees of the company. This helped to cement business transactions. Demand and supply. When outsourcing to different companies, inventory and issues related to demand and supply become major risks. This is simply because if information cannot be shared constantly, it results in stock buildup or too much inventory, which starts increasing costs and increasing inefficiency. And this is crucially important because Microsoft has been handling the management for 40 strategic suppliers for Xbox. This risk was mitigated by Microsoft by the usage of a web-based information system which allowed Microsoft and Flextronics to communicate on a real-time basis. Microsoft feeds the information on demand conditions, and this is then analyzed by Flextronics, and they come up with their own production schedules to minimize inventory and closely match supply with demand. Reputation. If Flextronics went wrong at any point during the production process or in any way, it would have a direct impact on Microsoft and more importantly on Microsoft's image and reputation. This is for the simple fact that there are many companies and individuals worldwide who would be gunning for Microsoft at any point. Do you think Microsoft would have been better off making Xbox itself? No, I don't. There are a number of reasons for this decision. First of all, Microsoft lacked manufacturing and logistics capability to handle a project the size of Xbox, which demands very high flexibility in manufacturing and logistics. Secondly, Microsoft was also already running a high-pressure global supply chain network at the time, and would have been completely impossible for them to handle the Xbox project along with their current global network. This was also new territory for Xbox. It had never been in the video gaming market with such a product and was up against the likes of PlayStation, Nintendo, Sega, which suggested that it needed a highly specialized and experienced company to do the production for it. The Xbox was not any normal product, but in fact it was a fully functional specialized product with multiple components, microprocessors, memory chips, graphic chips, hard drives, etc. Even though Microsoft is extremely capable of producing high-quality IT products, they specialize in software and services.
Welcome to the amazing world of Xbox 360.